Good afternoon, y'all. It's Monday afternoon. I'm in the kitchen trying to put a little something on the stove. I normally don't cook on Monday, but since we didn't have quite enough leftovers from Sunday, I got to put something on the stove. Um, Maybe we might have something left over from today for tomorrow. Who knew? I mean, we just do what we do. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do some grilled mesquite. I've done this, and I told y'all this is my version of the Alice Spring chicken. So we're just gonna put a little bit of a twist. That's Alice Spring chicken, the chicken dish that you get from Outback. It's gonna have all the same ingredients. I'm just gonna put it together a little bit different. These are mesquite grilled chicken fillets. They're the chicken breasts. Sam's Club, I think $12. What I'm going to actually do here is I'm gonna lay them out on a pan, run them through the oven, and then I'm going to let them, of course, cook them for about, because the meat's already cooked, so a good 45 minutes, I believe, because I have to put them in there for. I'm going to put these mushrooms and onions and cheese and a not honey, but a mustard and brown sugar sauce that will go over it, which is the exact same sauce that I made yesterday to put on my corned beef. So, here we go. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Here we are. I've gone ahead and mixed my, this is a half a cup of this yellow mustard and a half a cup of brown sugar, and then another couple of tablespoons of white sugar, or just not quite 3/4 a cup of sugar. But this is the way it should look. This is not basically, it is the same glaze that I use for my corned beef. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here, this is another one of those quick meals. Got my rice back there boiling according to the instructions. I'm using a semi-yellow rice. I say semi because I mix some white rice with it, put some butter in it, and just make sure it's seasoned up a little bit. Okay, put your little salt and pepper in there and some butter and season it. Okay, I've got 7 of these fillets. These are nice, good sized ones this time. I like that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some of the glaze onto these breasts. Just put it right on there. Drop it right on there, just like so. There's a small piece there. But just what I'm going to do after I get these cooked up and out of the oven, I'm going to put that rice in the pan and lay them right on top of these, just like a one-dish meal. And I can clean my kitchen and won't have all the dishes to do, because like I said, today is one of them no-cook days that I'm cooking. So on those days when you have to cook on a no-cook day, find something simple and easy and tasty to cook. That way you don't feel like you got drawn out of your element. You don't feel like you got bamboozled or hoodwinked or anything like that. Okay? So, next thing I'm going to go in with is the cheese. I've got some grated cheese here. Not a lot of cheese. Just cheese them up. And I'll say just a teaspoon. I'm sorry, about a couple teaspoons on each piece is good. Don't need a lot of either one of these. Okay. But put enough now where you can taste it. Okay. Alrighty then. Y'all know this is gonna be yummy, yummy, yummy. And again, this is my version of that Alice Spring chicken. Theirs is just not, to me, and theirs does not have as strong a flavor as mine. Mine is a very strong flavor. Okay, so next I'm gonna come on over here. I'm gonna put on some the peppers, onions, and the mushroom. Now, of course, some people don't like certain things. Now, Kareem does not like mushrooms, so we won't be putting mushrooms on his, okay? So, I'll keep them separated as I go along to know which ones don't have the mushroom. He just has never liked mushrooms, so we ain't gonna force him to like them. The rest of the kids say good. That's more mushrooms for them. That's what they said growing up. Good. You don't like them, we'll eat them. So, here we go. Okay. So really, I got a few leftovers from yesterday, but I knew I had to cook some more food. It wasn't enough, in other words. So this is going to fill in the gap. How about that? Okay. Now, so I'm gonna leave these couple over here because I've got some other meat. Of course, got a little bit of the corned beef left. About a couple serves of corned beef left, and a couple serves of chicken left, fried chicken. And together with this will be enough for 4 people to eat off of. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now next one. Now Kareem does like onions. He does like the onions, so we'll give him some onions on his. Okay. Everybody else like onions too. Everybody's gonna get some onion. Okay. Onions on each one. And that's basically you just putting toppings on these pieces of chicken breast fillet. And I'm serious, it's just really a real easy dish. Real easy, and it's a tasty dish. Spread those on. You don't want to overpower with any one ingredient because you got so many different ingredients. You want to put enough on there so that you taste everything. So those are good looking. So there. These are big slices of onions. I don't know if you can tell or not. Okay. That little piece belongs with that one, so here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna put more. So I'm just gonna drizzle these another time, and we're gonna run these through the oven, say 45 minutes. Okay. Not a whole lot because I gotta have some left to go on my rice. Okay. Go back over and drizzle. So now you got the full picture of how to just make these to perfection. Okay. So now these are going to go into the oven for 45 minutes. I'm going to bring them out, put the rice in the pan, and I'm going to set them right on top of that rice. Okay, there they are, y'all. Beautifully cooked and ready to go on top of the rice. Okay, I've got the rice in the pan here. This is just some mixed yellow and white rice that I just seasoned to my taste. This is 3 cups of rice that I cooked. Yellow and white rice mix. Half a stick of butter. A teaspoon of adobo seasoning. Remember, the yellow rice is already seasoned, so that's just for a little extra flavor. So let's get this going here. I'm getting ready now to put this rice together, and I just sprinkle, me, a little bit extra cheese right on top of that rice. Just a little bit extra flavor is all I'm doing. And when you're adding stuff, don't add a whole lot. A little dab will do you. Remember the Brill cream? A little dab will do you. So what I'm going to do right now is simply place these pieces of chicken. Okay, these are Kareem's 2 pieces. So what I'm going to do to keep his separate when you have to cook, separate stuff for folks, I'm going to stick a toothpick in each one of those. Of course, these are the ones with the mushrooms. Everybody else likes mushrooms. Kareem just happens not to like mushrooms on his. Not allergic or anything, just doesn't like them. Okay. Right there. Try to keep it just separated as I can. And the last set is right there. Okay. And what I didn't do that I intended to do, I got so carried away. I really meant to put the, hang on one sec for me. I need to get all my goodies from over here on this other side here. And y'all know I cannot move forward until I do that. I just got too much stuff left over there. And it needs to go right there. Okay, now got that all done. What I had every intention, so I'm going to double work myself here, because what I intended to do before I put the chicken on top, I really meant to put the rest of my sauce on, so that sauce could be all into that rice. So about a tablespoon of sauce under each one. So I mean, it's just a little bit of extra work. You know, a little bit of work ain't never hurt nobody. So we just move them over. So in the interest of time, I'm just gonna move on and do this, and I'll be right to that. You don't have to see me do every single one, but know that every single one will have that sauce underneath there. Okay, yeah, you just lift up like that. Not a big deal. So. Okay, y'all, got everything in the pan now, and what I did was, like, I went back and I had to lift each one up and put a tablespoon of the brown sugar and mustard glaze on top of the rice under each one of those fillets. Now, when you make your glaze, I made, like I said, I used half cup of sugar. I'm sorry, half cup of mustard. And I ended up with 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar or white sugar, whatever sugar you got. I use brown sugar. So that's going to give you, once you mix it, that sugar will turn into, of course, a liquid almost, a real runny liquid, which will be your glaze. Okay, now, when you're putting the glaze on the meat, make sure that you're going to, just sort of eyeball it. I ended up having to go back, maybe, you just remember just about equal parts of sugar to mustard will really do it. I just put the extra sugar because I like mine a little bit sweeter. If you see where you need more so that you have enough to go over your rice, just mix you a little bit more. I mean, and if not, however you want to do it, because the flavor is there, the basic recipe is there. What I'm doing here now, I put about a couple of tablespoons of water in the bowl where I had my mixture, and I created just a little bit, because you're going to need another couple, I was just saying another 2 or 3 tablespoons of liquid to put in there, because you're going to run it through the oven for about the last, what I did also, let me just back up a little bit. I did not leave the chicken in the oven for the full 45 minutes. I put them in for 25. So I'm going to run them back through the oven on 350 for another 20 minutes, and that's going to create that moisture. It's going to heat everything up. It's going to get that rice nice and cooked into that seasoning. And what did I say? 20. Okay, I did it 25 minutes. So I'm going to put it in. I'm sorry, I said another 20 minutes. I'm going to put it in another 15 minutes is enough, because these are fully, the meat is fully cooked. Okay. I had in my mind that it wasn't, but the meat is fully cooked. So I'm just going to run this back through. I've already cooked it for 25 minutes. So really, if I cook it 30, I only need to run it through on 350 for another 10 minutes. Okay, so that'll give me 35 minutes. I didn't need 45. I just need 35. Just if it's confusing, you just go back and listen to me again. Okay? So, we got this ready to go into the oven. I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to allow everything to cook in together. And in about 10 minutes, it's going to be ready. Now, in 10 minutes, my oven will shut off automatically in 10 minutes. So, I don't know if yours does or not. If not, shut it off. And you can let it sit in the oven just until it just sets. But this dish is ready to be eaten in about 10 minutes, and it's a really good, nice, sweet and sour, savory, salty, real good mix. You can eat it with the salad, or you can just eat it like this. Make you, get you another, some more carbs going. Get you a roll or something. I would suggest a salad or some green beans or some steamed broccoli or some cabbage. I got cabbage left over from yesterday, so we're gonna do some cabbage with this. So another quick meal, probably in under an hour you can have this meal done. So go back, rewatch the video, put it on the table for your family, y'all. So anyway, happy Monday. This is a rare day because I normally don't cook on Mondays. So happy Monday. Hope y'all are having a God bless day. I love you guys. Always good to come and hang out with you in the kitchen. This is my favorite place in the house, as you know. So until I figure out what I'm going to cook the next time, I'm going to say keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. And get in that kitchen and cook something good and invite somebody over for a meal. Thank y'all for tuning in. Love you guys. Toodaloo.